All right, good morning, Mr. Tinubu.
Good morning.
Yeah, concerning the meeting between Obasanjo, Abdulsalam, and Babangida, what do you think is going on Nigeria to be expecting on the administration?
I think that meeting has so many areas that a lot of people are going to look at, because one, we don't know, the meeting was done without the media, and when you see ex-generals like that converging in the place, the signal is that it has become an emergency. It's a sign of an emergency that all is not well with Nigeria, or possibly they are looking at intervention policies, or possibly the way they are going to intervene on matters that have been seen so far, especially seeing the APC government derailing from what they are supposed to do in terms of giving Nigerians dividends of democracy, or even giving them good governance. So we saw Obasanjo step in, we saw Abdulsalam, we saw IBB, they converge. A lot of people are looking at it from the point of view that the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also a factor. The issue of continuous embarrassment and intimidation of protesters is another factor. Arresting at random of people who have a different view from the government we have today is another factor. Then the issue of the military running away from Nigeria, running away from service, distancing themselves from anything that has to do with Nigeria. You can see that we have seen few weeks ago, or even later recently, that the Nigerian military officers are resigning in mass, and we may not know the reason why these things are happening at this point in time, showing that all is not well with Nigeria. So you can see the meeting was not disclosed anyway, and of course another factor we are looking at is that why we see such men, IBB them, having that kind of meeting is also a signal that the political aspect of it is also important. The political aspect of it might not be something that is far-fetched. It might not be. It might be something that is connected to 2027 election. And if you see that Obi factor is also there, because Obasanjo has been pushing for Obi to emerge as the president of Nigeria, and having done that in 2023, and we can see the APC government, Nigerians are not too comfortable with what they are saying presently in this government, and the options of mass revolt, revolution, bloody revolution, chaos is also a factor, and he can't put it off completely that this man does not still have structures all over Nigeria, all over 36 states of the federation. They have structure in the military, they have structure in the service, they have structure in the police, they have structure everywhere, even in the civil society organization, which they can use at any point in time if they have actually decided that it has come to a point that Nigeria needs to be rescued. So looking at that, their visit, I think for me, it portends a lot of things, it signals a lot of things, and of course, 2027 is also a factor, and the Obi factor, having Obasanjo in that meeting, can also be tabled. Nnamdi Kanu factor is also there. Insecurity in all the 36 states of the federation is also there. I think we are looking into the issues that surrounds Nigeria, and possibly engineering or coming up with options that will likely see Nigeria to sustain her unity at the end of the day, because Nigeria has continued to disintegrate under this government. We have seen Gani Adams, we have seen a Yoruba group, asking Tinubu to throw in the towel, that he has quite become an embarrassment to the Yoruba nation. We have seen at the rate of which Buhari left fuel, and we are buying fuel 1,000 something naira on daily basis. Not a good one at all, and these people cannot fold their arms and allow Nigeria to just die under this APC-led administration.
Some of the from the Nigerian military has voiced out they want the international to join hands to get
extradition, and why are they still wasting time? Are they trying to use military to invade Finland? Whatever is there, whichever way they want to do it, we want to see action, not telling us every time, they want to do this about some money, but they want to do this. And the man is there saying everything, doing what he knows how to do at every point in time, spreading the message of solidarity for Biafra restoration. I don't know why Nigerian soldiers or military are chasing shadows. They should go to meet Tuji Bello, the bandits who are threatening everywhere, who are busy, collecting money from local government in the north. They should look at that direction and not disturb the peace of somebody, who is doing something that is being seen to be legal. What is legal there? Agitation is legal. Self-determination is legal. Everybody has a right to agitate. It is a global policy for one to agitate, and the reason for agitation is very clear, even to the president, even to all the ethnic region in this country. They know the level of marginalization, they know the level of intimidation, the level of anti-Igbo since 1960 to this present time. So I think since Igbos are not needed in Nigeria, it is time for them to get the world attention and prepare for the restoration of a country that have existed, that's Biafra, for like 3-4 years before there was a constitutional ceasefire between Nigeria and Biafran troops as at that time.
So lastly, before you go, who should we believe? Is it Dangote or Nigerian concerning this?
For me, I keep on saying it. I'm on the side of Dangote. Dangote should not be flogged into the line, just like, even though it looks like federal government have an interest in that refinery. Dangote refinery is a private refinery, and it should be allowed to function as a private enterprise without federal government intervention. This kind of conditions being meted at Dangote, sends a very wrong signal on the position of ethnicity, on the position of political robbery, on the position of political intimidation, on the position of extortion. Dangote is a private business and should be allowed to operate. Now they are placing so many embargoes, so many sanctions on Dangote to the extent that they want to send a committee, a delegate to the Dangote refinery to monitor how the fuel is being is going to be distributed, and the process is going to take at the end of the day. For me, I'm not too comfortable with that. So I am on the side of Dangote, and they should allow Dangote to breathe. Dangote is not NNPC. Dangote is a private refinery, and if the government seems they want to take over Dangote refinery, they should come out and let the whole world know. They should come out and tell Nigerians the reason why they want to take over the refinery. Is it because Dangote is not capable to run it? Is it because Dangote is indebted to them? Is it because Dangote is fraudulent? Is it because they are using Dangote to siphon the resources of this country? They should come out and tell us, the reason why they are giving Dangote so much heat, to the extent that they are even mandating Dangote that has to supply to the NNPC first, and NNPC will have to, get their marketers to do that. But we are believing that that issue will be looked into properly, especially by the stakeholders, to be able to arrive as a possible resolution that will see Dangote function, in all his powers as a private enterprise. That's my take on that.
Thank you very much.